Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to continue with the CPR competition. First, I would like to ask our judges to come to the scene. So I'd like to ask Diana from Romania, Claire from England, and we also have an Italian judge today. Yeah, thank you. The first team you're going to see is coming from Austria. So please give them a warm round of applause. Guys, you're welcome to the scene.
Hello.
Bernhard, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Bernhard.
Hello, Diana.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yep.
So,
Could we
who, yes, please, if you want to check.
Okay, ziehen und runter tun. Oben kann man einfach runterziehen, glaube ich.
Ja. Liebe Leute, oranger Knopf, rauf, runter. Okay. David,
Ja,
Kopfteil.
ja, ist
Danke.
einfach zum Hochziehen.
Who is the team leader?
Bernhard, Team Leader.
The team leader?
Yes,
You are.
yes, I'm the team
Okay.
leader.
Okay. And your name is? Please tell me again.
Bernhard.
Yeah.
Bernhard.
Bernhard, okay, it's wonderful. Okay, it's wonderful. Okay.
Kopfteil, passt.
Geht einfach zum Rausziehen, ja.
Patienten links heben.
Ja.
Gut.
So I will explain you the scenario.
Yes.
You have time to check your team, and when you start, when you say everything is clear, I will press start because it's the time when you start. Okay?
So we can do the roll calling after you told us the scenario. Or shall we do it now?
Yes, after. I will press when you tell me you are okay, you can start. Okay?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so
Dann fragen wir das vorher noch, oder?
you are in emergency department. 60-year-old man complaining of chest pain is in emergency department. The name of this man is Pavel. He has a history of ischemic heart disease and diabetes, and he is pale and clammy. And I ask you, please assess him urgently.
Okay. Guys, let's do a quick recap. We are in an emergency department. Our patient is named Pavel. He is 60 years old. He is cold and clammy. And he had a history of chest.
Ischemic heart disease and diabetes.
Okay. Okay. So guys, before we start, let's do a quick roll call. David, I want you to manage the airway.
Er managt Airway.
Michi, you are going to be responsible for the monitoring.
Monitoring, yes.
Dani, you are going to do an ABCDE approach in combination with me.
Yes, ABCDE approach.
And Sebastian, you will be dedicated to the IV lines initially. Obviously, guys, if anything changes, we are going to adapt. Is there anything you guys want to add or no? Dani?
No.
Situation clear, we have no syringes here for medications.
No
we need
syringes?
There is no equipment.
Okay, if you draw something, just say you do it.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
David?
Everything clear?
Sebastian? Okay, we are good to go.
So, no question, everything clear?
Safety
Yes?
question, maybe?
What?
Maybe
Okay.
a safety question. Is it safe to enter?
Yeah, it's our ED, right? So it's safe
Yes,
to enter?
yes, it's safety. So,
Okay.
start.
Okay, guys. David, you're going to manage the airway. Dani, check for consciousness, please.
I check for consciousness.
Sebastian, apply IV
Hello?
lines.
Hello, can you hear me?
No answer.
No reaction. Okay.
Okay,
Is
check
the
for
airway free
breathing.
on first inspection? Is
Very
the airway
good.
free on first inspection? Okay.
What's my
I check
first
for
impression
breathing.
of the patient? What's my first impression of the patient in short?
Is the patient breathing?
No breathing.
Okay, get him out of
CPR,
bed.
guys, get him out of the bed.
Okay, I got the head.
3, 2, 1, lift. Put him on the floor. Sebastian, chest compressions.
I'm
Michi, defib.
I do
Dani,
the
get the bed
pads.
out of the
I'm
way.
connecting
bed out of the
oxygen.
way.
Very good, guys.
I connected oxygen. I'm ready for ventilation.
Okay, I'm free, Bernhard.
Very good. Apply an IV line, please, Dani.
IV line, okay.
Yes, it worked.
Good job, guys. Keep
You
it
see
up.
the monitor, Bernhard?
Yes, I see the monitor. Give me a shout if we can do it.
I do, yes.
Are there any bleedings that I can identify?
No bleeding.
No bleedings. Okay,
Ready
guys. Rhythm check. Sebastian, stop. Sebastian, start. Shockable rhythm. Load the defib to 200 joule.
I
That was
load
a
the
VFib.
defib to 200 joules. Ready to shock.
Everyone clear?
Clear.
Clear. Clear.
Stop. Shock.
Shock.
Start.
Okay.
Next rhythm check in 2 minutes.
IV is attached. I'm free.
Draw 1 milligram of adrenaline and 300 milligrams of amiodarone, please.
Okay, 1
I'm free,
milligram of
Bernhard.
adrenaline, 300
Assist
milligrams
David
of
with the
amiodarone.
intubation,
Yes,
please.
I assist him with the intubation.
Let's do a quick
I will get
recap. Sebastian, good chest compressions, good depth.
4-blade 8.0 tube.
A
Yeah.
little bit deeper, Sebastian. Okay. Next rhythm check will be in 1 minute 30, and the airway is being done.
Okay, I've drawn 1 milligram of adrenaline, 300 milligrams of amiodarone here, and it's prepared beneath the patient.
Very good. You prepared 1 milligram of adrenaline, 300 of amiodarone.
Yes,
it's
that's
at the
correct.
patient.
I'm free.
Fully undress the patient, please.
Ready for intubation. We have the suction unit up and going, and the ETCO2 tube is connected to the back right now.
Very good. So you
Okay.
want to do a check?
2 continuous chest compressions.
Very good. So, just an overall impression of the patient. Is he like
I
cyanotic?
see the
Is
vocal
he?
cords.
Do a,
Intubation on the side.
if I look at the patient, is there anything that?
It's pale and clammy, no
Okay.
bleeding.
Okay, guys,
stethoscope.
let's jump to reversible causes in the meantime.
Patient is
Bernhard.
undressed. I'm free.
We are ready for ventilation check.
Ventilation check. Sebastian,
Magen.
stop.
Do you hear something? Stomach?
It's okay.
It's okay. Perfect.
Sebastian, start.
We have attached a capnography. What does it say?
It's, the capnography show 30.
Okay.
Next rhythm check will be in 30 seconds. Michi, I want you to take over for Sebastian
I think-
after the check.
Yes.
Dani, you are free.
I'm free.
Could we try to get more information about the patient?
Okay.
Like call the relatives, talk
Yeah.
to the paramedics, find out more about the
Okay,
patient.
I'll do so.
Next rhythm check in 10 seconds. Michi,
Is there
get into
anyone who can
position.
give
I
me
get
more
in
information
position.
about the patient?
No,
Okay.
there's nobody with the
Okay, so
patient.
I
no
changed
phone
from
number I
left
can call,
behind.
no contact.
Rhythm
relatives.
check.
Yes, you have
Sebastian,
the phone number.
stop.
Yes.
Michi, start. Shockable rhythm. Load the defib. 300 joule.
Charging to 300 joule.
Sebastian, stand by for now.
Everyone clear?
Ready to shock? Everyone clear?
Clear. Michi, stop. Shock. Michi, start.
Good job. Next rhythm check in 2 minutes. That was the second shock.
I'm free again, Bernhard. We have no
Okay.
possibility to contact any relatives, no further
Okay,
information.
very good. Sebastian, do you need still assistance?
No, Bernhard,
Okay.
airway is secured. We got the ETCO2. Both lungs are equally ventilated, 23 centimeters.
Very good. Okay, let's continue, guys. Reversible causes. Dani, I want you to do a blood work for us. Yeah?
Okay,
Let's
blood
check
work.
Glucose, electrolytes, yeah, and
Glucose,
anything that we can get
electrolytes.
from the ED, really, depending on what they do.
Yes.
Hypoxia. So we are applying full-on oxygen, 100% oxygen. The patient is intubated and ventilated. What's our ETCO2, David?
ETCO2 is,
30.
sorry,
30.
70.
Okay, hypovolemia. Dani, did you find any petechiae, rushes?
No, no particular, no rushes.
Okay, did he look severely dehydrated to you?
No, he doesn't.
Okay, yeah, so we're probably not going to treat that right now. Hypothermia. Sebastian, you on standby?
Yes.
Okay, can you do a temperature for me, please?
I'm going for the temperature.
Very good. Michi, good depth. Watch your recoil.
So I'm done with the blood work. We did
And
an
good
arterial blood
frequency.
gas analysis.
Yes, will be available in
Okay.
few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Arterial blood gas analysis
Yes.
is done. It will be available in a few minutes.
okay, tamponade, no signs or symptoms for that. And
38.
Dani,
30
Dani,
is 37.
no
sorry.
trauma, right?
37.
No trauma, no relevant
Okay.
trauma.
Temperature 37. Next rhythm check in 20 seconds, guys.
Okay.
Sebastian, you're going to take over for Michi.
He asked me about the...
20 seconds.
So
It will be the third shock, so after that shock we apply 1 milligram of adrenaline, 300 milligram of amiodarone, flush it and elevate the arm, is that correct? Okay.
Very good, do it.
Okay,
Next rhythm
perfect.
check in 4 seconds. Michi, stop. Sebastian, start.
Ich mache einen David, du nimmst die. Ready to charge? Did you raise the joules? Yeah. 360 joules right now. Ready to shock?
Everyone clear?
I'm clear.
Clear. Clear.
Sebastian, stop.
Shock.
Sebastian, start.
Okay, so now 1 milligram of adrenaline, 1 milligram of adrenaline, 300 milligrams of amiodarone.
I'm free, Bernhard.
We elevate
Okay.
the arm and we flush with saline.
Fast.
I'm
Okay.
free.
Okay.
Stand by. Intoxication, no signs or symptoms for that. Tension pneumothorax, David.
No,
Chest was rising on
both
both
lungs
sides.
were equally ventilated.
So our working diagnosis will be a heart attack, basically. The patient was sweaty, clammy. The initial written suits as well. For our intra-arrest therapy, we want to consider to bring him to the cath lab.
Yes, okay.
Is there anything you guys want to add, Dani?
I would continue CPR. After the fifth shock, we could give another 150 milligrams of amiodarone.
Yes. Pulmonary artery embolism. Dani, could you check for signs and symptoms, please?
Okay. Is one of the legs swollen? Is it
No.
warm?
Suggestions?
Okay.
No, I'm standing by.
David, airway is fine.
Yes, airway is fine working.
Sebastian,
are
good
okay.
work. Really good work. Keep it up. Good depth, good recoil. Frequency is good as well. Keep it up. Let's do a quick recap. Chest compressions check. Next rhythm check in 40 seconds.
40
Airway is
seconds.
being maintained. We applied the meds. As a reversible cause, we identified the cardiac cause. No intra-arrest treatment right now. And the other causes are kind of ruled out.
What about the arterial blood gas analysis?
Not
Okay.
available
Michi?
yet.
Okay.
Next
Glucose-
rhythm check in 30 seconds.
glucose-
I get
We're
ready.
We're going
Yes.
to take
level?
over.
Glucose level is normal.
Glucose level is normal, Bernhard.
Glucose is normal.
Glucose is normal.
Thank you.
Shall I draw
Aufpassen,
another
Druck,
150 milligrams of amiodarone?
Get it
adrenaline?
going. Get it
Okay.
going.
Shall we cover the patient again, or do you like it?
After the
first?
rhythm check, we
Yes.
can do that. Next rhythm check in 10 seconds.
I'm left from you, Sebastian.
David, you check pulses as always.
Yes.
Rhythm check. Sebastian, stop. Do we have a pulse?
Do we have a pulse?
Yes, you have.
Okay, guys,
Okay,
team
we have
update.
a
We are in
pulse.
ROSC right now. Very good job. We align the roles. David, you are going to maintain the airway.
Yes.
Michi, I want you to do a full-on monitoring, including a 12-lead ECG.
Full load monitoring, 12 lead. Yes.
Okay, so SpO2 is attached.
Yeah, Dani, please auscultate heart and lungs.
I auscultate heart and lungs.
And Sebastian, we are going to do the meds. As the narcotics or for the narcotics, I want 100 micrograms of fentanyl, 10 milligrams of midazolam, 100... No, do it yourself, please. 100 milligrams of esmerone.
100 micrograms of fentanyl,
Yes.
10 milligrams of midazolam,
Yes.
What's
Okay.
the ETC?
Yes.
I
Normal?
auscultate normal.
What's
Both
that?
sides.
I
ETCO2?
auscultated the lung.
CO2.
Both lungs are ventilated
Normal.
equally,
Normal.
no pathological sounds. Okay.
Both lungs ventilated equally. David, airway is still
Airway
maintained.
is secured. It's still on 23 centimeters. The ETCO2 is normal.
ETCO2 is normal. Breathing frequency?
I ventilate him now with 12 per minute. If
Okay.
that's okay.
Okay, yeah. Very good, David. Michi, turn the monitor so that David can see it, please.
Everyone
look
has
on
a
the monitor.
clear view.
Okay.
Okay, I auscultated the heart. Do I hear anything pathological? I auscultated the heart.
Nothing
Okay,
pathological.
what's the recap time?
As a push
Capillary
dose
fluid
pressor,
time
we are
is
going
5
with 1
seconds.
milligram
5
of
seconds
norepinephrine
recap
and
time.
100 saline,
Okay.
please.
And
Okay,
Then
so
I-
I have the meds.
No pathological sounds according to the heart. We have a recap time of 5 seconds.
So A is fine, B is fine as well. Is this
yes.
zoonotic?
no, it's pale.
Okay. C, what's our blood pressure?
It's 90 over 50.
So saturation is 81 and blood pressure is 90 over 50.
Okay.
Okay, is the ECG already printed or?
I'm just doing it.
Sorry, yeah, I'm stressing you, I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's not my intention.
It's ECG. Will be.
Thank you. Okay, so let's continue with D.
D, okay.
Check the pupils, please.
Yeah.
normal,
pupils,
equal,
normal,
bilateral.
equal.
Sebastian,
Okay.
can you do a
The
temperature again,
patient
please?
is still GCS free.
Sebastian,
He's
Sebastian, take a
unresponsive.
deep breath, it's
GCS
fine.
free.
You're awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So pupils are normal. GCS free. Patient is unresponsive. Okay.
Okay.
Temperature is
Have we missed anything,
7.
Dani? A
The
is
same.
fine.
A is
B is fine.
Yes. C, we have a recap time of 5 seconds. We have
Yeah.
a heart rate of about 80. We have a blood pressure of 90 over 50.
And we're waiting for the ECG.
We're waiting
actually.
for the ECG. What's the skin color?
ECG will be available in
Okay.
a few minutes. And
So as temperature 37, so we are going to call as soon as the ECG is ready, we call for expert help. So
Okay.
depending on what we see. Do we
So-
get the ECG or?
experts will come and you will discuss with him. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ja, super Leute.
So,
Yes. Yep.
okay.
So, my name is Claire. Thank you very much for taking part in the CPR competition. I'm going to start with just a general debrief. So, first of all, anyone can answer this within the team. How do you feel that went? Did you want to take that as team leader?
I'm sorry, how do I feel?
It went overall.
I think it went quite well. We were doing team performance, concentrating about communications, and our team leader tried to give clear commandos so everyone knew what to do, and we tried to do best for the patient's sake.
Okay, and how did the rest of your team feel with communication and knowing your roles?
I think it was quite clear, the communication, so everybody knew what was going on and what they had to do at the exact time. So I think it was a very nice communication between all of the 5 of us.
Okay, excellent. And do you think you would change anything if you did it again, or would you run it exactly the same?
I think we could repeat that, and there were no major mistakes I can think of now. It's always a situation where you're full of adrenaline and overthinking everything twice. But yeah, I think at the moment we did the best we could.
Okay, now there was a couple of discussion points for you, really. So it's interesting looking at the comparisons from what different countries do about keeping the patient on the bed for CPR and placing them on the floor. Do you think that delays your time to the initial shock, or delays your time to actually doing hands-on CPR by placing them on the floor? What's your opinion of that?
Sorry?
Our intention was, so we knew that there were about some seconds that the patient was delayed with the CPR, but we wanted to concentrate on high-quality CPR on the floor, and the mattress looked quite smooth to us. So we thought that it would cost us a lot of energy just going into the bed, even if the patient gets high-quality CPR. We wanted to be able to continue with the high-quality CPR for, we don't know, a long time, if necessary. So that was the reason we put him on the floor, even if it needs 2 or 3 seconds to start the CPR.
And I think at that point it was easier to move the patient compared to later when there is a tube inside the patient, etc., and you have to move him then.
Okay, and is that usual practice, something you would do in your hospital?
Yeah.
Well, we are paramedics mainly, and safety and quality of chest compressions is what is most important. That was our decision why we got him out of the bed.
Excellent. Thank you very much. It's just something that you do notice is done differently in different countries. The other question I've got for you, the third shock you gave, can you explain the rationale for giving it?
Third shock?
Third shock. So first and second shock you gave because the patient was in VF.
Yes.
Third shock?
I probably identified incorrect rhythm. I'm not sure. I would have to see that again. It was kind of hard because there were no artifacts when the dummy was being... I couldn't identify proper artifacts, so I don't know, probably it didn't swap fast enough.
So I think because you were very, very quick, which is a good thing about your hands-off time, you minimised your hands-off time. Actually, the third time you rhythm checked, it was actually sinus rhythm.
Okay.
Okay, so I think what happened was that you were checking very quickly and didn't quite give it enough time on the screen.
Yeah.
So then you weren't able to do a pulse check.
Yeah, we also experienced that problem in simulations as well, because in reality it's very fast to swap, and in simulations you are based on if the instructor is pressing the button fast enough. That's a problem we faced, which...
Yeah. So, but they weren't, so it wasn't a shockable rhythm the third time, but then you did get ROSC at the end, so, okay. So anything else you'd like to bring up from that simulation?
No, it was a pleasure to participate, and it's always an honor to
It was an honor to have you
compete
here.
against
Thank you
other
very
teams.
much. Thank you very much, Austria. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
We continue the competition. Denmark seems to be very competitive this year. They sent us several teams. This is the second team coming, the Danish EMS. Please welcome them to the stage.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay. Welcome. If you want to look around, please look around.
Is it in CPR mode now?
Ja, der er nåle.
Do you know
Yes, yes. He asked me if the bed is
Var
Prøv
der
lige
noget
tryk på, lidt tryk, Bjørn, på se om den er i, om den bevæger sig. Så kan I godt se, så kan det fint sagtens stå her.
Ja.
Prøv at tage den her med.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Rykker den her af.
Who is the team leader?
I am the team leader.
Okay, so I will explain you the scenario.
Yes.
You have few minutes to discuss with your team, and when you are ready, just let me to know, and I will press start. It's the moment when your scenario will start.
Yes.
Okay? Agree? So,
Det er fedt bare til mig, Jesper.
Ja.
yes? Okay, so you are in hospital, in emergency department, and you have a 68-year-old man complaining of chest pain. His background is a history of ischemic heart disease and diabetes. His name is Pavel, and now he's pale and clammy. And in this situation, he needs to be assessed by you and your team urgently.
Okay.
So if you
he's
want to...
60-year-old male,
Yes,
complaining about chest pain.
yes.
He has congestive heart failure and diabetes. Was
Yes,
that?
diabetes, yes.
And no other prior medical history besides
No.
heart trouble and
Now,
diabetes.
as we know in this moment, no other.
And how was he brought into the emergency department? Was it the EMS service? Or did
EMS service
Okay.
brought it,
Yes?
yes.
Okay.
And it's pale and clammy.
Pale and sweaty.
Yes.
Yes. So, we just take a few
Yes.
seconds to go through.
Tell me when you are ready to start.
Yes. Are we ready to rumble, guys?
Of course. We're ready.
So, Thomas, you take the airway. Will you repeat to me, please?
Yes.
Yes? Yes, but you do chest compressions?
I do chest
Bjørn,
compressions.
you do chest compressions?
Chest compressions.
When you do medication and venous access or IO?
Yes.
Yes. I'll do the initiative assessment and we see what happens.
Yes.
If you've seen cardiac arrest, start CPR. Yes. Also we do an ABC.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything
Should we
else?
consider early glucose testing?
It could be. You can diabetic, yes. So it's okay. Yes?
Okay, okay.
Fiona?
Are you okay to
Yes.
start?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So the patient is here, needs you.
Okay. Hello? Are you awake?
No answer.
No answer. Okay. Checking breathing and pulse at the same time?
No breathing.
No,
No
pulse?
pulse.
Okay. Cardiac arrest, start chest compressions. Can you test the defibrillator?
Yes. Go ahead.
Ja.
If there's nothing on the scope. There's nothing on the scope. Ah. Oh, just a minute, John. Get away from that. Charging. Oxygen away. Chest compression stopped. Shockable rhythm. Stand clear. Shock deliver. Continue CPR. Very good, guys.
VF.
So we aimed first shock delivered on VF. VT. VF, yes. So in, did you start time, Ben?
Yes. Start time.
Yes.
Take the next round. Next round.
IV line established.
Have the line established. Thank you very much.
Ready to intubate?
Flushing.
You just intubate when you're ready, guys.
Intubate.
So, you know, BLS owns ALS. So we have focus on chest compressions, rate, depth, and good recall is gone.
Put up natrium chloride
Thank you.
just for slow infusion.
Vi stabiliserer. Vi skal have en CO2-mål. Den fik vi. Den havde de ikke.
So we're going to connect the entitled CO2.
Yes.
So can we get a level of the entitled CO2?
It's 30 millimeter. 30. 30.
Okay, we use
skal han være
KPA.
verificeret.
KPA.
That's
2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
Okay, we have
45 seconds.
yes, 1 minute to analyze. To get to verify the tube, we have got entitled CO2, guys.
You should consider
Just rising, just rising.
Yes.
Clear lungs
Yes,
down on both
just
sides.
right.
Thank
30
you.
seconds.
30 seconds to analyze.
Hvor vi skal have den?
Recharging, guys.
Get over here and have a look.
10 seconds. Minute. 5 seconds. Stop CPR for rhythm check. Still shockable rhythm, shock delivered, continue CPR. Very good change, guys.
VF second.
Second
round.
shock
Yes.
deliver on V-fit. So, Ben, you need to prepare adrenaline and amiodarone
Yes, I'll
after
prepare.
the next shock. So, is there any staff I can talk to?
Any
Are we
staff?
alone? Are there any relatives?
Relatives, no.
No relatives.
They
So
are
the only thing we
Policy
know
can be
now is
skifter,
complain about
kontinuerligt.
chest pain.
Yes. Yes.
Continuing CPR, very good. So 10 compressions, 1 ventilation. You got time, Ben?
Yes. 1 minute 30.
Okay.
I have adrenaline and amiodarone ready.
Adrenaline and
Next.
amiodarone ready. Thank you very much. Could you change to the other side, please? Yes. And you give me a time when it's 30 seconds to...
1 minute.
Yes. So the obvious reason why he went into cardiac arrest should be a cardiac
Cardiac
MI.
arrest. Yeah.
Could be a pulmonary emboli because it can also be
Myocardial
full
infarction.
diagnosis to chest pain.
We could consider blood testing for glucose.
Tension pneumothorax, not likely. We have intubated patient. There was clear lung sounds on both sides.
Yeah.
Intoxicated, not the obvious. We can't rule it out.
No.
Pericardial tamponade. So if we get him back to
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay. We're going to discuss it afterwards. Pre-charging, guys. Yes?
15 seconds.
Pulse on CPR.
So?
Can they feel the pulse while they are
10
compressing?
seconds, guys.
No.
Stand clear. Stop CPR for rhythm check. We have got to check up a rhythm.
No,
What's the
no.
pulse?
It's a
If you
PEA.
check, no pulse.
No pulse. Okay, PEA continues.
PEA.
Yes. Terminate.
We should give.
So it's non-shockable rhythm. There was no pulse. I'd like you to give 1 milligrams of adrenaline, IV.
I will give 1 milligram of adrenaline IV.
Thank you. So we discussed pericardial tamponade. We discussed the thrombosis, intoxication, tension pneumothorax. Hypothermia is when we touch the patient. Is he normal temperature?
It's normal. when you
Normal
touch.
temperature.
Yes.
Okay.
When you
I've
touch,
given
it's
1 milligram
normal.
of adrenaline.
Got the time, Ben?
1 minute and 30.
No
When I touch the
tenderness.
abdominal parts, soft and
It's soft. It's
okay.
soft.
No sign of trauma.
No sign of trauma.
Okay. Oh yes, hypoxia. Good, you are hypoxic. The time we entered the patient, was he cyanotic or was he just pale?
Just pale
1
and
minute,
clammy.
guys. 1 minute.
1 minute? Just pale. Okay.
Pale
So
and clammy.
hypovolemia. He is diabetic. Could
Yeah, ketoacidosis.
yes, should we put up? You put up on normal saline,
Normal saline.
running.
Yeah,
Yes.
should it?
So we should seek expert help now. So if we are not the resuscitation team, we like to call them, and a cardiologist on the room
Okay.
also.
Okay.
We need some blood samples, some X-rays.
30 seconds.
Ultrasound.
Yes. Ultrasound.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Pre-charging.
On CPR. Yes.
Also on CPR. Thank you. 20 seconds, guys. Let's continue. 10 seconds. Give me a heads up.
5 seconds.
Next time. Stop CPR for rhythm check. Is there a pulse?
Yes.
There's a pulse.
Yes.
Okay, guys, terminate. We are switching to ABCD. The patient has got return circulation. So the airway is secure. The patient is intubated. Let's check that the tube is still correctly placed. What does the Untitled CO2 level tell me at the moment?
30 or 2.5.
Still 2.5.
Still.
But we have metabolism, but not what you can expect. Clear lungs, and then when I look at the tube, is there blood or anything indicating?
No. No blood. No blood.
Okay, so airway is secured. So we're going to take a short pause and do not ventilate the patient. Does he breathe by himself?
No.
Okay, so you ventilate him,
He
Thomas?
doesn't breathe.
Try not to hyperventilate him. Keep him in a normal entitled CO2 level. And you listen to the, so we get a saturation.
Yes. Sats on.
You have?
Oh, 84. So are we on 100% oxygen?
100% oxygen.
So we now connect. Yes. And the saturation is rising. So when we listen, you can listen all along. Yes.
It's normal, bilateral, normal.
Also in the lower parts?
Also.
No sign of fluids or anything?
No, no.
Okay, great. Skin color?
Skin?
Skin color? Is he still
It's pale. It's still pale.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So B is okay for now. We have a little low saturation. Yes, we're gonna have to watch that. Yeah. B, when our blood pressure, EKG, 12 leaded.
EKG.
Should I put
The blood pressure is 90/50.
90/50.
Okay.
Well, that's acceptable for the moment, isn't it? We're still having the fluids running?
Fluids running.
Fluids running. Okay.
12 ECG connected.
EKG?
You will have in few...
In a moment.
Yes, in few seconds.
Thank you very
okay.
much. So pulse.
Should we have
pulse? are they the same as you see on the scope?
Yes, it's similar to
You have pulse, but it's very weak.
Very weak.
Yes, very, very weak.
I'll take an arterial blood gas as well.
Yes.
Yes.
But are not.
Yes, but are not available the results yet.
Okay.
Okay,
You
so we
send
need
for
to
us.
stabilize a B and C at the moment. So we need to get some fluids in him.
Yeah.
We need to consider inotropic medication,
We don't,
Try with fluids first.
adrenaline or something to make his.
we don't have an
Yes,
SPO2.
perhaps.
Yes. So you take care of that, Bent.
I will make it ready.
Yes. D. Let's check his eyes.
Yes.
Equal, bilateral, slow reactive.
So
Bilateral
what they are
slow.
reacting to like.
Slow.
Slowly.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there any
Bilateral.
reaction?
Level of consciousness.
No reaction.
No reaction.
No.
No reaction, language, eyes, or movement.
No.
Okay. We take a blood sugar.
Blood glucose?
Blood sugar is normal.
Normal.
Blood sugar is normal.
Okay. If you
Okay.
just
So we go from
temperature.
the head down and
Yeah.
look for anything.
Any signs of trauma?
Something on the head, any trauma,
No. Any
extended neck veins.
No.
No,
They are
Chest?
normal.
normal.
They are flat.
Yes, they're flat.
Abdomen?
So you put in another IV line. Yes.
Is there any markings on the leg?
Oh.
Swollen?
No, no
Blue.
swollen. It's
har en anden rytme, Lars.
normal bilateral.
He's in. Okay, we're gonna give him shock.
No.
Any pulse?
No. Yes, no change.
Oh, there's a VFib. Okay.
No,
Okay, just
the patient has pulse and start to move.
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
So temperature?
Did,
37. Okay,
did we get the EKG?
we will have, but your job is
Consider
finished. Okay,
pulmonary embolism?
pulmonary embolism.
Lower
Really
saturation,
consider- yeah.
ET02?
Okay,
I do agree.
okay. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you, Tim.
Hello. Thank you very much to the Denmark team. Okay, and you're the EMS team from Denmark. Okay, so we're very lucky that you've got a couple of teams entered your country. So you're obviously very good at CPR. So what I'm going to do is just go through a few debrief questions. I will address team leader first. My name is Claire. I'm from the UK.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, how do you feel that went?
Well, I'm a part of the Danish Resuscitation Academy, and we stole a lot of things from Seattle. For example, pre-charging while they are still doing chest compressions in the final of the 2 minutes. So we're a little going to think of what we think about that, because it works for us very good, and you skip a pause when you can defibrillate at the same time as they rise away from chest. So. But I think it went okay. We slipped a little bit in time. When we have two guys with watches, we forgot to press them, both of us. So, yeah.
I did notice watches when you came on. It was very good.
Okay.
So how did the rest of the team feel it went with the communication? Did you feel there was clear guidance from your team leader? Did you feel that the scenario ran smoothly from your viewpoint?
Right.
No. Well, I think it went very well. We have a very good team leader who's very clear in his commands. And I think we had a good close loop to repeat the things were ordered to make sure that the order was delivered. So I think that went very well.
Okay. Now, going back to what you said, it's quite interesting to see the variations amongst countries. And certainly you said about charging whilst you were still doing the compressions with... So giving the charge and the rhythm check at the same time, so you don't have two pauses. So where did you get that from, and is that part of your everyday practice? Because certainly it isn't in a lot of countries.
So we introduced it to my own EMS service a year ago. And all 500 of our colleagues use that way to do it now. We stole it from Seattle. They have got the highest survival rate in the whole world, so we just think, why not pick the low-hanging fruits?
So certainly, Seattle do a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And is there any evidence that you're aware of that actually decreases the time off the chest, or do you think it increases it?
My experience is that it makes the time shorter. Because you can choose to analyze, then give 10 or 15 chest compression, and then stop again and deliver the shock. So we have a perfusion. You need to press minimum the 30 times. So I don't see the reason why giving chest compression for 10 or 15 times, because you don't get the systolic blood pressure high enough to get a perfusion in the organs. So.
Okay, so it's an interesting one, because I know there's a couple of papers on this,
Yeah.
and it does actually show that the way you do it does actually increase the time off the chest, interestingly. But I think it's something that needs to be looked into further, because there isn't that much data on it. But it was very interesting, and obviously it's a technique you're all familiar with, so it worked very smoothly for you. I think the danger potentially is if you introduced it when some of you were doing it, some of you weren't doing it, then that would where the confusion lies. But you seem to be all very clear with teamwork, and it all seemed to run very smoothly. Okay?
Yes.
So any other questions you'd like to bring up at all? Any other things you might to change if you did it again?
What was the reason
Anything
for the
you
cardiac
might,
arrest?
yes. Pardon?
Why did he went into cardiac arrest?
It was an MI, I believe. Okay.
Yes.
So with the chest pain before. Any other questions at all?
No.
No? Well, thank you very much to the Danish EMS team.
Croatia has performed very well on the World Cup this summer. Let's see what the team is doing here today. Please welcome the team from Croatia.
So you have time to look around if you need something. Okay. Who will be the team leader? You will be. Okay. So I will explain you the scenario.
Okay.
And you have time to discuss with your team.
Okay.
And when you are ready, tell me. We are ready, and I will press start.
Okay.
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 So, may I tell
Yes.
the scenario? Okay.
Maybe first check the equipment, or after you tell me scenario.
To
check
what?
equipment before you tell me. Okay.
Check it.
Okay.
Imamo sve. Sve je tu.
Braunile su tu.
Ove su tu. Samo ljepljive
Slušalice
su.
Čana. Slušalice.
Self. Here.
Da.
Here.
Selate. Jesi otkočio?
Jesam.
Okay.
Daj.
Jesmo spremni.
So,
are you ready?
Braunilu je ovo.
4.
You only check, please.
Yes.
Come with me.
Chana.
Come with me. Come with me. Not only check. You finish this.
Okay.
Okay. So,
You check.
you are in emergency department, and you have a patient, 68-year-old man complaining of chest pain. The name of this man is Pavel. He has a history of ischemic heart disease and diabetes. Now he is pale and clammy, and I ask you, please assess him now.
Okay.
Okay? If you want to repeat.
Yes, I would like to repeat. We have a patient, 66-year-old man, Pavel. Had chest pain, skin is clammy. Have past history about same chest pain and diabetic.
Ischemic heart disease and
Okay.
diabetes.
Ischemic heart
Yes.
disease. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll tell something. Okay. You're on drugs and defibrillator.
Okay.
You're on chest compression. You talk where is somebody with patient or prepare everything for intubation. You're on ventilation. And okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
we're ready.
Okay, we're ready
So
now.
the patient
Is the
is
safety?
here.
Is the safety?
Yes, it is.
Man, can you hear me?
No answer.
No, skin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No pulse, no
breathing.
breathing.
Put on the floor.
Guys, are you ready? On 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
And start chest compression and ventilation. Marino, you must put self-adhesive electrodes
Okay, I
on
put
chest. 300 compression, after that to ventilation.
I'm ready for ventilation.
Respect, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
1, 2.
It's okay, ventilate. Chest is rise. When ventilate?
Yes.
Yes.
Chest
Okay.
is raising.
Respect, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
1, 2.
Magnus. I put that.
Clear? Clear. It's VF. Start chest compression and the charging to 200 joules.
Charging
200.
Except Samir, stand clear.
Oxygen is clear.
Oxygen move 1 meters. Samir move. Shock. Continues. IV.
Now, Tanya, you must prepare everything for intubation.
Okay.
Yes. And Marina, you must
Tomica,
IV line.
What number of tube you need?
Okay.
Do you need fillet?
Jesi ga defao?
Da.
It's okay for IV line?
Which size?
Yes.
IV
Yes.
line.
Okay.
Put.
Yes. And put
physical
normal
stuff.
saline here.
Daj mi Tanja sad.
Čekaj. I'm prepared.
When you intubate, you tell me.
Okay.
Do you? Between
Jesi?
some?
Normal saline go.
Okay.
Endotracheal tube
Slowly.
is in. Can we check it?
Marino,
Check.
you must
Aha.
check.
1 minute.
Yes. 1 minute. Okay.
Inflate.
Yes.
No.
Inflate.
You heard it? Yes.
Inflate.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Now,
We can fix
Samir, you must do compressed 100 to 120 per minute, and Tomica, you must ventilate every 6 seconds.
Okay,
Do you have
every
some
6
problem with
seconds.
ventilation?
No problem
It's
with
okay.
ventilation.
It's okay.
Yes,
Okay.
you can
With
ventilate it
ventilation.
well.
And you must secure endotracheal tube. Okay.
I put.
I put a sensor for Untitled CO2. Let's put
Yes.
sensor for
It's
Untitled CO2.
2.4 kilopascal or 13.
Okay.
15
Okay.
minutes, 15 seconds. Give me IV.
Okay.
Yeah, more.
It's okay. Compression, ventilation.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clear? It's VF, charging on 360 joules.
Charge.
Leave oxygen.
Charge, except Tomo, stand clear, move oxygen. Move Tomo, shock, continues.
Continuous CPR, chest compression and ventilation. Marino,
Daj mi drugu minsku put.
you must prepare, this is the second cycles, and must prepare for another third cycle, 1 milligram amiodarone and
Okay.
300 milligram, 1 milligram adrenaline and 300 milligram amiodarone diluted in glucose.
Okay.
Nema šprica.
Dobro. I prepare drugs.
Okay. Okay. We are now thinking about reversible causes. First of one is hypoxia. It's maybe it's possible, but we treat it with 100% oxygen and endotracheal tube. And we, when we heard on the both sides, we heard that
Yes.
sounds, and the chest is raised
It's rising.
equally on the equally. Okay. hypovolemia. Do we see some signs of bleeding, gastrointestinal bleeding?
Now
Now
bleeding.
bleeding. Okay. We must put, probably we don't know what's with patient. We put another IV line.
Second IV
Okay.
is set.
Okay.
1 minute.
For 1 minute. Hypothermia. Check temperature.
Temperature?
Outside it's 36.
46,
Da.
okay. We have another IV line and we must take samples of blood for biochemistry, metabological, maybe cardiac enzymes, dedimer.
I can
Okay.
take it. I will take blood sample.
We take that. Okay.
Okay.
Thromboembolic. It's very very probably reason reversible because we have a patient, we have a last past history, chest pain, and
15
now we
seconds.
have chest pain. Okay. We're thinking
seconds.
about pulmonary or cardiac thromboembolic accident.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Leave. We check a pulse.
No pulse.
No pulse. Okay, start CPR. X again. Okay, this is the PIA, and we must put 1 milligram adrenaline.
1 milligram adrenaline.
Okay, and
go.
after that, flash with 20 milliliter normal saline and elevator arms. Okay, it's okay.
Yes,
No
yes.
problem with IV. It's okay.
Now,
Okay.
the normal saline is in.
Okay, super.
Adrenaline
It's
is in.
third cycles. Okay. We must thinking about another reversible causes. Tamponada. We is in hospital and we must call cardiological for ultrasound for check thromboembolic or for check tamponade.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
For
For you call.
Okay.
Call. Now about tension pneumothorax. We heard on the both side.
Both sides, equal
yes,
bilateral.
equal both sides, but we don't have another sign. The trachea is in the medial
In the
position.
middle.
One
in the
minute.
middle. Okay. We need blood samples for toxins.
Yes.
Yes.
you send it.
Yeah, I
But
take
they
it.
are
Okay,
not
one
available.
question.
Okay.
The judge decision for this? Your decision?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't matter. It's
Okay.
okay.
We don't have some blood samples. We come here now.
You have only electrolytes.
Which
The
is-
other will be available in
30
few minutes.
seconds.
Okay. Okay.
Jesi gotova sa
Yes,
procenom?
yes, I'm
30
Ajmo sa
seconds.
procenu disanja i svega.
Okay, we check once again assessment for airway. Everything is okay. No problem with airway. No problem. Okay, chest is rise.
15 seconds.
Okay. May I see something on the legs or somewhere on the skins? Or
On the
some-
skin, no rush.
No rush. No nothing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. It's written for pulse. Okay. You
Yes,
check pulse.
you have it. You
Oh,
have
signs
pulse.
of life. Pulse. Okay. And signs of breathing.
No breathing.
No breathing. Okay. We have a ROST now, and we must start to ABC assessment the patient. Okay. For A, is secure with endotracheal tube.
Yes, it
For
is.
B, I must ventilate 10 to 12 per minute. Ventilate.
minute,
Okay. Chest is rise equally.
It's rising.
Okay, and when I heard
Yes.
sounds is equal.
Sounds are equal bilateral.
On saturation,
Saturation you will have.
yes. And which number is?
Will be on the monitor. It's
Entitled CO2? Entitled CO2?
Oh, 95%.
95.
Okay, it's okay. We have entitled CO2.
yes.
Which number is?
It's 30 millimeter. It's the same.
30 millimeter.
Or
Okay.
2.5 kilopascal depends.
Okay, we have 100% oxygen. Okay,
Yes, you have.
okay. So for C, it's a pelvis central and peripheral pulse. Both of that.
Yes, but here is weak.
Okay. Frequency is which I see on monitor. Frequency 78.
Yes,
yes,
yes, yes,
okay.
78, yes.
Okay. Blood pressure.
When you put, okay, blood pressure is 90/50.
90/50, okay. We must, saline is here, yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay, skin.
Skin is pale and clammy, still.
Okay, okay.
Capillary refill is 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Oh. 5 seconds. Okay. May I put urinary catheter for urinary input?
Okay. Yes, he has.
Okay.
Yes, he has.
When I heard, if I heard something on the lungs, some crickles or nothing?
No crickles.
Vein, next vein?
They are flat.
Flat, and edema on the...
No edema.
No.
The legs looks the same.
Okay.
No,
Okay, and the liver?
The liver is
Yes,
normal.
it's
Is no.
Okay.
12 channel ECG.
Okay. Entitled,
12
yes,
channel
and
ECG.
must put 12 lead ECG.
Yes,
Yes.
you will put and you will have
Okay.
ECG.
Because the patient have a chest pain.
Yes, it's not. It's on the way. The ECG.
Okay.
Yes.
I see something on ECG. 12 lead.
It's not available yet with 12 leads, but will be in few minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. On D, patient is reaction for pain, or
yes,
for pain, for AVP.
no reaction. No,
no.
for D.
Okay.
No reaction.
It's unconscious.
Yes,
okay.
it's unconscious.
It's unresponsible. Okay. Pupils. Reactive
Equal,
for light.
equal, bilateral, slow reactive to the light.
Okay. And glucose. Glucose. Check the glucose.
Is normal.
Is normal. Okay. When I see something on the skin.
No rash, no
rash,
different.
no.
Only pale and clammy.
Okay.
Still pale, still clammy.
Okay. We in hospital. We must call intensive unit. We must call intensivist of cardiology because we have a patient with chest pain. We must need cath lab for. If you see on something on the 12 lead of ECG, maybe thrombolysis.
Okay, the cardiologist is here and your job is done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, thank you very much. So thank you very much, Croatia. So my name is Claire, I'm from England. First thing to say is you are truly forgiven for knocking us out of the World Cup. Okay? And it's good to see you in your colours as well, I have to say. It's very nice. So, now you've had a bit of a breather, I'm going to address a couple of questions to, first of all, the team leader. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
So, how do you feel that went yourself? With your team, how do you feel it all went?
I'm very satisfied with my team because we do everything what I tell. We know what they do and do everything what I tell.
Certainly, they seem to have roles designated very early on at the beginning and very clearly, and I'm presuming that played to their strengths within the team.
Yes.
How did the rest of the team feel? Did you feel it was very clear what you were doing at the time and the communication lines were all there? How did you feel?
The communication was perfect with our team leader. And any time we know what we must do.
For me, communication was very good. We know straight.
Okay,
everything.
it certainly seemed a very clear line of who was leading and your distinct roles. Do you think you would change anything, do anything differently if you had the situation again?
Team leader?
I don't know.
Is that a no?
Yes.
I think.
That's a yes. Okay,
Next
fine.
time will be the same.
I can't give too much away. Now, the other question we have, we notice a lot of differences between countries and what you do routinely and what you might not do routinely. One thing we are noticing is some countries leave the patient on the bed for CPR. Some countries, like yourselves, move them to the floor. Now, do you feel that affects your time to actually doing chest compressions and the time to the rhythm check? Is there a reason you didn't leave them on the bed?
Yes. We think that the chest compression is much better on the floor, on the high floor.
And we are not sure in this equipment. We don't know really is this equipment okay when we do provide CPR on the bed and then we move on the floor.
Okay.
The patient.
And routinely, is that what you would do?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, fine. Because certainly different countries do different things. So in the UK, we would tend to leave them on the bed to do the compressions. And it's just a discussion point to bear in mind. Whether it will actually increase your time to actually delivering that shock and giving compressions, but then the quality may differ. And the other small point we noticed, when you were charging the defibrillator, what would you deliver your first initial shock at?
First initial 200 joules.
200. Okay, so 200 joules. So actually the first initial shock was delivered at 360. So it may just be something small on the actual defibrillator, but just to have a look and just check that, okay? But it seemed to go very, very smoothly, and you certainly had good communication, and it was a pleasure to watch you in your Croatian colours.
Thank you.
Kind of. You weren't playing football, so it's okay. So thank you very much, and the results will be out later this afternoon, okay?
Okay, thank you.